Hello friends! Do you notice anything different? Like the snow on the ground? It's a beautiful snowy day here on the island of Jelly Pop, and the other thing you might notice is that I've really been enjoying having Abel's on the island. This is an outfit, right? Oh my goodness. Let's get started on our day. It's gonna be a busy day, maybe a little bit of a chaotic day. We're gonna lay the train track today because I kind of need to know where it's going around the island so we can start working around it and fitting things in. You saw CJ back there, maybe. He snuck in there. We're gonna have to do a sea sports challenge so we can sell some fish. We've got some more sturgeons for him. We've got a pike hidden back there. Oh, I put in these cedar trees along the back of the post office. It just needed something. It needed something along the back. So I put these cedar trees in over here to kind of, I don't know, give it a backdrop of sorts, but I staggered them. As you can see, we made like a little archway with them over here, and I did the same thing over here behind the train station, so we have a little separation there from whatever's behind it, whatever ends up behind it. So guys, in order to get us up to today with the snow, which looks so good by the way, I'm so excited. I had to go through several days, and I did a lot of moving of houses and changing of things and some terraforming and buying stuff like crazy. So we have a lot of stuff to work with and a lot of big plans for the island. But yeah, today's big job, and it's probably gonna just get chaotic because we're gonna be like marking stuff out as we go. We're gonna be placing a few things down. Oh, check this out. We've got a few little elephant slides over here. I've got a couple more in storage I need to pull out, but I thought this would be something fun to look at as you go by in the train. So what I've kind of decided is that the train is it's going to be the focal point for the island. The train ride's going to be the thing. Everything's going to revolve around what you see from the train, and every build that we do is going to be, oh, we got to pick this up. Like, how does it look from the train ride? How does the train ride go through it? And we're going to, so some of the builds that we're going to be doing after today, we're going to be adding some stops along the way. So I've actually decided that these are going to mark the train stops. So we're going to take this one away from resident services because this is not going to be a stop on the track. Since it's right next to the train station, you would just go from the train station to here. So we're actually going to move this over here to the train station and mark this as a stop where the train comes to. And I do have some more of these crosswalk signals in the mailbox, so we need to get those out and get them customized with the little hearts on them, but we'll come get them when we run out of stuff. Like we have, oh guys, I bought turnips today too. No, I mean I didn't buy them today, I bought them on Sunday, but today we're gonna turn these into some senmaizuki barrels, because we do have those recipes and we needed 30 turnips to make one. We also have the recipe for the stack of senmaizuki barrels. That was a gift from Mori, so we have that, and so I got enough for us to make several of the barrels so that we can make some stacks too if we want. What are we gonna do with them? I don't know yet. Let's go catch our first snowflake. Woohoo! Yay! Super fun. And oh my goodness, you guys, Benjamin is over here working out in the plaza like every single day. Yeah, I've seen him over here working out with Sprinkle, with Fuchsia, and by himself, whatever. I've seen several of the villagers enjoying our little patchwork chairs here to watch the train go by, which is super fun. I always love seeing them use the things that we put down. Looks like Roswell has some... Oh wait, no, he's watching the snowflake. I thought he was doing some mailing. Speaking of mailing, thank you to MJ for sending over some scattered papers so that we could throw some letters on the floor. Now, this is like the messiest post office ever now, but we've got to get on our way here. Oh, also, wait, before we even do, we gotta check into Nooks because we don't know what's for sale today. But also, today is Sterling's birthday, and even though he's not gonna be staying on the islands, you gotta celebrate the birthdays, right? So we gotta go find a gift for Sterling. So let's do that now, get that off the list. Find something for him, grab a little wrapping paper and run over there. We might probably check into Abel's today too, and we're going to invite Flurry to the campsite today for her second visit here. I did invite her once. Oh right, Isabel announced this. They're expanding the shop. It's going to be closed tomorrow, and we will get the bigger shop in just a few days, which is awesome. Yay. But yeah, Flurry to the campsite. Wait, are we selling anything right now? I don't think so. And I didn't get any turnips to sell, so I'm not checking turnip prices. We're gonna buy this doll since it's here. Gotta have some dollies. We do have a few in storage already, but it doesn't hurt to have more. Should we get one of these little things too? They're pretty cute. Little moss ball, we'll get that just to catalog it. And I don't think I'm gonna buy either of those things. Although, isn't that table, you can put like a custom pattern on top of it? I think you can, so... oh, actually, we need some wrapping paper, don't we, for Sterling's birthday. I'm gonna try not to get too super duper distracted and forget everything that we're doing today. Oh my goodness. I do have a list written down in front of me just to keep me on track a little bit. Pun intended. Since we're gonna be building all the train track today. Let's go ahead and buy this. Alright, so this was not a good gift. Oh, we're already carrying so many things. Do we have stuff to sell in our pockets? What am I carrying? Oh, right. They had cushions yesterday. So I bought a bunch of cushions and I bought some stuff over at Paradise Planning. Okay, we got 10,000 bells from a balloon. Now we can fit it. We're going to have to go put some stuff in storage, which I can show you I got when I was over at Cyrus's one time. Got the storage closet customized so it looks much more fun and kidcore now than that plain old white one that we had. Or gray or whatever color that was. Definitely going to be looking for some patterns to put down. Okay, here's our new and improved storage shed. It's pink and it has cute little hot air balloons on it. Love it. Okay, we're gonna put some stuff away here. So all these cushions that I bought. Oh, the bath towel wrap I probably did need to sell. Cushion, yeah, I got a wooden pendant light. Moss ball, dolly. Oh, right. We're going to keep our crosswalk signals in our pocket because we are going to need those. I bought a bunch of holly bushes from Leaf, so we're going to be looking for some places to plant some holly bushes. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to drop this. I'm just going to drop this right now so we don't have to run back in at this moment. I'm going to drop these sticks too. We'll keep the snowflake on us. Actually, I just realized there's a storage shed right here. We need to get something out for Sterling's birthday though, so let's kind of look through here and see if there's anything we have that is not quite kidcore that maybe we could give to Sterling as a birthday gift. Oh my goodness. Let's look for something small. Does he want... Oh, you know what? We have 2 microwaves, but I don't know. We might need those. We might need them. Oh, I bought this cute little Paradise Planning mug. I thought we could use that somewhere. It's kind of like big and brightly colored, so I thought it was perfect for kidcore. You know what? We have 2 of these. This is not very kidcore. Maybe Sterling wants a kettle. Everyone needs a good cup of tea, so we'll get a kettle for Sterling for his birthday. Let's go ahead and wrap it and then run over. If I can remember where I put his house. You know what? We're going to be getting to it along the way of laying the track, so we'll just hold on to that present and get there when we get there. In the meantime, I feel like there was something I was going to add to this. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. We got to get one of those cushions back out because we were supposed to be customizing another one to the other little package that we got. That's why I was ordering some more. So let's get that out and go do a quick customization on this over at the train station with our hidden workbench. Customize. So I have got a few of the houses placed of all the villagers that we're keeping. All the ones that will be moving out, I moved them onto the beach because I don't know who's going to be replacing who. So I didn't want to like put them in a specific place and then have to have somebody specific go in that place. And I didn't want to have to like move them around. It would just seem better this way. So let's customize this. Yes. So they're all on the beach. Sterling and Roswell and Bertha. Bertha's house is on the beach. She's been doing a lot of crafting lately. We got a nice pansy table recipe from her and some other ones. Let's just take a quick look in the mailbox on the way. Let's see. I ordered some kitchen counters, bottle crates, because those are just cute. Fence. Oh, floating blocks. I will show you where I've been using those. Let's go ahead and grab those, because that's going to be along our way too. Patchwork low table. Some stuff I've just been going over to Paradise Planning every day. I opened up the ordering, so I've just been like ordering some random stuff. I got us a train set. We should put that somewhere. Yeah, we need these floating blocks. Oh, and the bubble machine too. And we got stale cupcakes for the radio. I don't remember what we got from Nook Mileage. Oh, I think that's like some more of the little stop things. So we'll come back for those if we need it. Downer, throwback. Yeah, I've just been ordering all kinds of stuff to be as ready as we can for the builds that are coming up, which I know what they are, but I'm going to leave most of them a little bit of a surprise so that you know, it's fun as we go along. Oh no, pocket's too full. Okay, well, you'll see where we're putting the floating blocks at least. You'll know what one of these builds is going to be. Alright, but some of this stuff is stuff we'll be dropping off along the way, so I'm going to hold on to it. Except for the train set. Well, let's get all of these open. Wow, we have a lot of floating blocks, so we'll be able to put these down. But hopefully this will give us... Whoops. A good, like, foundation, a good start on things, and a good space to work from. And then we'll just have to figure out how to fit in those other 4 villagers once we get them here. Which, oh yeah, let's go ahead and go invite Flurry to the campsite right now, because that will be along our track as well. So we'll go ahead and get her here. We're gonna have to figure out where to place a couple of inclines, because we do have the train going up a hill at the back of the island, which I haven't quite finished that cliff yet, but I might get some thoughts on that today. Let's see. So we want to invite an amiibo camper. Yes, we do. Yes, this is Flurry. What do you need, Powder Puff? Oh, Powder Puff, that's so cute. You're asking me to come visit the campsite on Jelly Pop? Absolutely, I will. I'll leave for the island as soon as I can pack my stuff, Powder Puff. And she must be packing fast, because she's going to be there when we get there. And right up the beach. Now, I have moved the campsite. We had it down in the bottom left corner right near the dock, but I've moved it to the top left corner. And you'll see why when we get there. Okay, so let's go do this thing. I'm going to put this train station down somewhere. I think maybe over on the right side of things. Oh, we have some kind of note. A renovation notice. Ah, yes. Okay, so Nook's Cranny is getting an upgrade. I'm so excited. That's going to be good for us, for our shopping. Ooh, we can't forget about our turnips, though. Maybe we can deal with those when we get back. The other thing, though, that I want to do today... let's just put the train set down over here, if we can find it again. The other thing I want to do today is run over to Captain's Island, because we have not visited there yet from Jelly Pop. So we're going to run over there and just kind of mark that off our list, too. I got the winter one, obviously. So that's going to be over there. We're going to start this way because we did decide that the train is going to be running clockwise-ish. My first original idea was to have it running all around the edge of the island, but I've decided to change that up a little bit because I feel like it needs to go through all 20 acres. And since we're making it like the thing, like you follow the track and see the sights, I felt like it needed to go venture to the middle of the island as well. So we'll get to that. And here is kind of one of our first decision type things. And I did have this just kind of go through the middle of the pond that was here, but I think we're probably going to end up changing this, although we may leave some kind of pond on this side of the tracks. But this is our corner with our dock, and therefore where our hotel will be going in. So I'm thinking... you know, one of our goals or rules, I think it was goals, was to have train stations in all the important places. And next to the hotel is definitely going to be an important place. So I'm thinking the train station for this dock, I was thinking we would just use Fuchsia's house as this train station. So I've ordered a few things to kind of build around her house, and we will be able to, not right away, but at some point, change the inside of her house so we can make it look like a little train station ticket situation, and we can just kind of have this leading up to there, I guess. So this is going to be one of our stops then. So we're going to put one of our crosswalk signals here because this is going to be a train station stop. And my other thought with that is between the post office and the train station stop there, I think this is where we're going to put our shops in. I think that's going to be a good spot for them. Just right along the track here. Kind of fits in with, like, you know, train stations and post offices. Like, the front of the island is the busy spot. We've got the airport, we've got the dock, we're going to have the hotel. It just seemed like a good place to put the shops in. So those are going to go in right here as soon as we figure out exact placement and all that stuff. I'm going to change this up, and like I said, I think we're going to make Fuchsia a station master here. Train station master. So probably be moving some of these trees and stuff along the way. And let's go ahead and get into build mode so that we can be laying down track as we go. I've laid down some of it, but not all of it. And the reason there's a gap right here actually is because Ozzy's house was sitting right there. And I have moved it. His house is on the beach over next to the tree house now, so We moved Ozzy out of the way because he will not be staying with us. As much as we like him, he is a cutie. Okay, so we've got kind of the red at the top track going on over here. We'll get that filled in where his house was. Okay, and then we're gonna continue up here. So this is Sprinkle's house, and her house is going to be another stop along the way, and I have big plans for her house. Super exciting, top secret. You'll see it eventually. And we also have the peninsula over here, so we got to figure out something to do with the peninsula. If you have any suggestions for the peninsula, I'm all ears. I haven't thought of anything for that yet. I have been like buying these little bubble makers, and I had them on that side because they were the wind was going a different way yesterday. So actually, let's put one on this side. There it is. I knew I had one in my pocket. Let's put one over here and turn that on. So this is going to be like, I don't know, I just think it'd be fun to have one spot where you just go through some bubbles on the train. So that'll be a fun little thing. All right, so next stop, and actually this stop is going to be in a different place, but this is where Murphy has ended up. And Murphy is in charge of this little polar plunge situation. So I put in a waterfall for him, and he's got these little swimming pools out here, and if anyone, visitors or villagers alike, is interested in taking the polar plunge, they can do that right here. And we're going to have, so let's take a quick look, because we have got, that's not, oh, that's not what I meant to go to, but look, we bought enough stuff to get the Nook shopping app, but I was actually trying to go into the Abel's one. All right, so we have this design from Kaylee, the polar bear, or it just says polar bears on the back, but it's the Polar Bear Club sweater. So it's just called Polar Bear Club. What we're gonna do is go in here and see if we can find the actual code for it. Okay, and I'm not sure if I mentioned, this was designed by my sister Kaylee, so we're gonna go ahead and save her to our favorites. There's the code if you want the sweater, but she came over and hung this in Abel's, and we have seen some of the villagers walking around wearing it, which is super fun because you can assume that any villager you've seen wearing it has been over to Murphy's to take that polar plunge. So now we can go in, and what I wanted to kind of check is if she had any other design for it. I know she's got some fun things in here, some vines and museum type things, and okay, so there was not, oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, because we might want to put it on a sign or something. So I'm going to save this as one of our custom codes here. We still have quite a bit of space here. So I'm going to put it right here, and we'll probably make a little sign for Murphy for his little polar plunge situation. Okay, and she's got a few other, if you're a Star Trek fan, you can be the Borg over here. But yeah, some fun outfits and things there. So we'll probably be in this portal again because there are a few other places along the way that we're going to be gathering some patterns, but we've got that one for now. I'm not going to put it on because I have not done the polar plunge yet, but why don't we put on another one of these fun bell sweaters from Nintendo. Oh wait, that does not match the rest of our outfit. All right, we're putting our boa blouson. We're putting this back on. Anyway, so yeah, this is originally where we had all the fruit trees planted and Kaylee dropped off all the flowers and stuff. There was like a little inlet here, so I haven't quite finished the cliff here because I was kind of thinking of, in addition to Murphy running the Polar Bear Club over here, was thinking that he might have like a little secret Christmas tree farm back here. So all these fruit trees are going to move and I know where they're going to go, but I'm thinking of leaving kind of a little space back here like this and just having some cedar trees planted back here as Murphy's kind of hobby. He's a Christmas tree grower as a hobby. So his stop is actually going to be somewhere else on the track. But this is something fun that you get to see when you go by. Maybe as you're riding the train by, you catch somebody doing the polar plunge. And they do have to like hop over here. And this is another spot we'll be looking for some custom codes, like some fun snow ones, I think. I didn't have any snow ones picked out, but we're going to have to go searching for some. Okay, so this is Sterling's house. Let's check in with the birthday party in our little construction suit. We're not very party right now, but that's okay. All right, Murphy's here to celebrate with him too. Oh, Carraleigh, you're here. I really wasn't expecting anything, but if you happen to have a gift for me, that'd be awesome. I do have one. It is right here. I hope you like it. I hope you like tea. He looks so funny with that birthday hat on top of his little armor hat there. All right, I wonder what it is. What? An honest to goodness kettle? You get me, Scrawl. You really totally get me. Oh, he likes it. Yay. I gladly accept your generosity. That's a classy way of saying thanks for the gift, bud. All right, nice. Let's talk to Murphy, too. Today's all about Sterling. Birthdays only happen once a year, so we gotta make the most of them. Go, go, Sterling. It's your day, Sterling. You can join in anytime now. Oh, look at his face. He's like, dude, cheer with me. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad they're having fun. And our gift is dropped off, so see you later, Sterling and Murphy. You guys have fun. We're going to be on our way. We got track to build. Whew. And by the way, guys, I do hear myself. Like, I realize I've got like totally into tour guide mode version of me over here. Okay, so here's what's next though, and I just can't help it. It's just who I am as a person. All right, we have the campsite and Flurry's in there, so we're gonna find out what she wants to have built today. We might have to make a run back down to the other corner. So I do have another stop here because the campsite is going to be another stop along the track, which makes sense because someone that rides the train might be staying at the campsite and they would want to be able to stop and get off there. So we're definitely going to do that. Now, I had put down this crafting bench next to the campsite because when we invite the villagers, they ask us to make something for them. So I just wanted to have this handy so that we can be doing that easily without running all over looking for a place to do it. All right, so this is where the train is going to go up the hill. So we're going to have this coming up. Coming right up here. And it's going to make a turn at some point. There's going to be an incline situation. So I think it's probably going to need to be like right here. Pretty close to right here, just to give the campsite a little bit of room. We don't want to crowd it too much. So let's see if we can get the corner down here. I did already move it up a little bit because of this waterfall I built, but we can go past the waterfall, which is another fun site for the train riders. Up the waterfall, and then you'll just turn and go up the hill here. And it may be one or two spaces a little higher. We'll see as we get up the hill kind of what that's going to look like. My plan for the inclines is to use the wooden ones, maybe the blue wooden ones, because that seems like the most Kidcore incline to me for whatever reason. Let's go in and say hi to Flurry while we're talking about it. So those are the ones I'm planning on using, but kind of hide them as much as possible since we can't actually put the track up the incline. It's just going to be kind of a view from the side kind of thing. All right, so here's Flurry with her little sandwich. Let's find out what she wants. Thanks for the invitation. Seems like a great place to camp. Yes, it does. There's a lot to love about camping, but being out under the stars is right up at the top for me. Well, you're not under the stars yet. All right, a wooden block bed. Just an idea I had. We can totally do that. Okay, so we already have the recipe for that one. And I almost want to say it's the recipe that she gave me the first time she came to the campsite. So she might have two wooden block beds. I don't know. We're going to have to put down our little... Oh no! Did we leave our storage shed somewhere? No, there it is. Okay. I try to keep it in that first spot so I don't lose it. Let's get out some softwood. That's all we're going to need for this wooden block bed. Let's go ahead and get this done. I don't know how many it takes, but we have to make the little wooden block toy first. So we'll craft that and then make the bed. Wooden block toy. And maybe it's kind of fun to have a little crafting bench by the campsite anyway. I don't know. Do campers like to craft? Ooh, we got the wooden block chest. You know what? Let's make two of these and let's go ahead and make a wooden block chest. I think that was like our beach bottle recipe from yesterday or something, because I want to see what that looks like from the back. We're gonna be using a lot of stuff backwards on this island. So yeah, but that's one of the things we can totally customize in... Oh, and now I don't have enough softwood. Oh man, okay. Totally customizing Kidcore colors, so if it looks cool from the back, then we totally want to use that. Maybe, somewhere. No, we were going to get more softwood. More softwood. Was 7 enough? I don't know, we better grab a stack of 30. I don't want to have to go in here a third time. let's craft. I can't believe we used it all up already. All right, bed. She did say a wooden block bed, right? I think that's what she said. I'm gonna go ahead and customize this dresser too, though, because I want to see what it looks like from the back. Customized. We'll keep making that little lamp. Come on. Customize. All right, where is it? Wooden block. What did we... Oh, we forgot to put that cushion in the post office. We'll have to do it when we get back around. Okay, so let's turn this. Let's go ahead and do the pastel because we've been kind of leaning more toward that. And I did see real quick there what the back looks like. Done for now. All right, so let's we can put this softwood back away now. Put that away. Anything else we need to put away? These all are all going... Okay, I think everything else we kept in our pockets was stuff that we're going to be putting down along the way. So let's grab that. We'll go give Flurry her wooden block bed. I'm going to go ahead and set this dresser down. Where'd it go? Whoops, not that. There it is. So we can see, yeah, that's like a really cool looking thing from the back. So we can absolutely use that in some of our builds. That might look fun as part of the train station around Fuchsia's house. I did order like a couple of the pink diner tables for that. Diner counters for that. But I think that might be more fun. And more kidcore. Okay, so she's got her bed. She's going to give us a baseball uniform. Well, thank you very much. I've fallen in love with the place and its style. We're getting there. We're getting there, Flurry. You can come join it and be part of the style. That would be fun. Yeah, we're definitely going to get Flurry here at some point. Okay, so we've talked about... Yeah, so this whole kind of little corner is going to be the campsite. We'll put some stuff on the rock here. We'll put some stuff on the beach. This house will not be here. It'll be inland somewhere. But let's get up here because this is where the train track is going to. And then it's going to go along the back of the island here. And this is where the floating blocks are going to be coming in. So, oh, snowball. I forgot we get to make snowboys now. That's fun. That's like a fun surprise. Don't you love it when you forget stuff like that? It's kind of like finding a $10 bill in your coat pocket from last year. All right, so we'll look out for the other snowball. And yeah, this is just going to be kind of a little jobs day. It's stuff we run into as we're going around. We'll look for the other one because this game usually does give both of them to you in the same area, so it should be around not too far away. And maybe we can build our first snowboy on Jelly Pop. That'll be super fun. Okay, so here is what I've been working on, and it is a tunnel for the train. This is where all the floating blocks are going. So I've got the track going through right here, and it is going to go all the way to the other side where we will have another incline going down to take it through the rest of the island. So I haven't got the spacing perfectly figured out for that, so you know, we'll lay some of this down. And I think I'm going to use the simple panels for the side, and this is going to be another train station here. So the train station we have down front is behind the train because going the direction that it's going, in that clockwise direction, it has the door opening facing the back, so the train station is behind it, but the direction that the trains will be coming across the top of the island here will be the opposite. So the opening will be on this side, so we want the train station on this side of the tracks. So yeah, this is going to be a little train station, so let's drop another one of our little markers here. Crosswalk signal, that's going to be another stop for the train. And I thought that we might try to use these little doodads, what do you call them? Storefronts that we were given as part of it. So yeah, working on that, planning that out, putting that together. And you know what? Actually, putting those little dressers in front of these might be kind of cool. We'll have to see how that works. Like the light blue was the most kidcore color I could get that in. Like, you can also get it in yellow, but I don't know. I just felt like the light blue fit our vibe a little bit better because we've got some light blue in the tracks and stuff like that. I'm experimenting with the back wall of the tunnel. I put a cliff here and I put that fence on top of it. I don't know if that's what we're going to be keeping. Yeah, still working on that. This is definitely a work in progress, but I thought that the plaza arches would be super fun for the entrances to the tunnel, so I've got a couple of those there. And yeah, we're just gonna put all these floating blocks that we brought over into the mix here and keep working on our tunnel. So unfortunately, putting the floating blocks in, because at first I was thinking that we would put some stuff inside the tunnel just to make it a little more interesting, but you can't put stuff underneath the floating blocks. However, you can put things on top of the floating blocks. So we'll have to think about what can we put up there to make our little tunnel a little more interesting. And maybe we'll just put it, you know, like above the train station part or something. Or maybe we can put some kind of lights up there to mark the tunnel or something. I don't know. I haven't really found the perfect thing yet. So if you have a suggestion for what can go up on top there, do let me know. But yeah, just slowly filling this in. I've been ordering 3 blocks a day to get this filled in. I don't think I've ever actually used these floating blocks on an island before. I've seen some other people do some really cool stuff with them. So this is kind of fun. It's like a first try. But the simple panels are kind of the perfect height to block off the front of the tunnel then. And oh, okay, so let's go get the pattern that I want to use on the simple panels. Okay, so here is the code. It looks like lots of fun Kidcore patterns here too, but these are the ones. Wait, are these the ones we want? Metal roof. That sure looks like the ones in the picture. But it does show them on simple panels in the picture. They do have a lot of fun. Look at this Spider-Man, little black cat. Look at this little ghost. That's so cute. That'd be super fun for Spooky Day. And lots of fun little holiday ones too. So we might have to get a few of these too. But right now, I'm going to get these metal roof ones by Kuro from Strawberry. Okay, are there any more of these that we need right now? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get too many patterns until we've kind of got our floor patterns and everything filled in. Too bad they don't have like a nice snow one. We need to find a good snow one. I'll be looking for that. Anyway. Okay, so we've got all those in here, and I went ahead and got all the colors so we can just kind of use them in any combo we want. I'm going to place this down and get out a crafting bench for us to mess around for a minute. We're just going to camp here for a little minute and try some things. And I know I have another crafting bench in here. It's just got to find it. Where is the crafting bench? Here we go. We got another cute DIY table. So let's place that down. And then we'll grab these. So I have the simple panels in like 3 different colors here. And it was kind of so we could test and see which one's going to look best with these patterns on it. So let's go ahead and customize all of these. Hopefully I have plenty of customization kits in my pocket. I think I do. All right, so let's try... what colors do we like? See, I'm already kind of not loving that with the white edging. So let's put the pink on this one. Although they do have it with white edging in the picture on Pinterest, so maybe that's the best option. I was gonna kind of check that too. So it doesn't look bad, but we're just gonna try all of these. So like, this is the light wood. I guess we should just kind of make them all the same color right now, just as a kind of test to see what we like for the edging. Continue. And this one has, okay, white also. So I actually am going to do a different color on this one just for fun. But we're going to make all the different ones pink so we can kind of see how it looks and which one we think works the best for our little tunnel here. So the other one we have, oh, this one is white too. Did I already do the silver one? Either way. Because one of them is like, I think it was called gray or light gray or something like that. But let's put all these down. So place you, I think I got both of those white ones next to each other. Okay, yeah, all right. And then this one, which, I don't know. Which one does that look best with? And then here's the one with kind of the light gray edging. So what do we think for the edging on those? Do we like it with the white, or do we think the light gray is a better fit? I'm not sure that I love the light brown one, the wooden looking one. I don't think that's gonna be my favorite one. But maybe. I don't know. But the other thing to consider is it is going to be going next to these. So let's kind of take one of these and one of these and put it back in the middle where I had these. And see kind of what the colors look like next to those, because that may be a determining factor. Because I think like right there, that gray definitely goes the best. Don't we think? But then it would go all the way down. But we have to take all the other colors into consideration too. So I don't know. I'm not against the wood. And we can try even one of the other colors that it comes in. If you guys have a suggestion. Because there's a darker wood and there's a darker gray too, I think. And then there's like black and I don't remember what the other colors are. I don't think any of the other colors are going to be very Kidcore, but those are the 3 options that we're going with at the moment. Alright, I'm going to just put some of this stuff away. Oh, we forgot to stop at a radio too. We'll come across one. Okay, so yeah, that's our tunnel in progress. So that's one of our future train station points. And then this part right here is just part of the cliff up here. I was kind of halfway thinking of putting one of the houses up here too. So like near the tunnel. I almost put the campsite up here, but then I was like, the tunnel probably makes some noise. Like you got a train going through a tunnel, that's probably pretty loud. You probably don't want the campsite up here. So maybe we wouldn't want a house up here either. I don't know. There is actually maybe space to put a house like right on the tracks there. We could put one down at the bottom of the cliff. But this whole space here is kind of a stuff to look at from the train. I mean, obviously for this part you're going to be in the tunnel, but whatever's over here, you'll see it as you're coming up to the tunnel. So we have to think about what we want to put over here, and do we want somebody's house up here? Because I still have 4 more houses to place. So that's what we're thinking about there. Alright, so let's lay a little more of this track. And as we do, I kind of want to think about where this is going to end up on the other side. So it is coming from the left to the right. So this is going back down the hill over here. Coming from the left. Hopefully, hopefully we're going to go a little quicker in the second half, but we're probably not because we haven't even got to the curvy part yet. All right, so this is going to be coming out, whoops, coming out here. Oh, I can't put the track underneath the plaza thing there. But yeah, this is going to be coming down this way. And I kind of tried to think of a way to open up the secret beach, but I didn't. I didn't think of a way, so we can't get back there at the moment. But yeah, all of this space right here is going to be space that we can put something fun for people to look at as they're riding the train. And one of the things that I want to do kind of in places like that where it's just kind of, it's, you know, it's a skinny little spot, is maybe just plant some of our fruit trees down here or something and put in some cute little decorations around the fruit trees. I think that would be fun. A fun thing to look at along your way. But what this is going to do is maybe come down here and kind of have a little zigzag over and come down a little further than where it's coming down on the other side. So I think we are going to have some kind of little zig over here. I'm not going to put too much of this down right now because I haven't figured out the exact spot where it's going to be coming up, and we have to figure out how that's going to come on and off the inclines too, because the incline is 2 spaces wide and our track is only 1. Get out of here, bug. Oh, we should have caught that bug. We haven't caught one of those yet. We need it for our Critterpedia. So where's the other snowball? Because it should be up on this level somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's build our first snowboy. Snowboy. We got a nice open space here, so we'll just kind of build it right over here. So I'm not going to make this one too big because we're going to have to roll that other one over here, and we'll see how close we get to perfect on our first day back to winter. It's been so long since I made a snowboy. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll get this one over there. Let's get it on this side of the track. Just don't kick it off the edge. We're getting dangerously close. Alright, there we go. We can roll in now. And I think it just kind of rolls straight through the flowers and everything, so no big deal. We got a little puppy up here. I got puppies all over. They're so cute. So you don't have to make the snowboy as big as it can go. Aha! We've got another bug. Let's see if we can catch this one. No! How did we miss? What? Gotcha. Okay, there we go. Yes, I got a dung beetle. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how this goes. Look, he made this bigger than I wanted. Now we're gonna have to make this one really big. All right, we gotta get this balloon too. Distractions. Alright, let's make this one really big. Oh, get that slingshot out of your hand. You can't roll a snowball with a slingshot in your hand. I mean, you can. I feel like I always want to make it like a nice evenness, and it's always a bigger difference in size than I remember it being. So, I know there's little tricks for this and everything, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to wing it because that's what we do here. Okay. I think this needs to be just a little bit bigger for that size of head. So we'll just roll it over here a little bit more. That's not as big as it goes, is it? Ooh, that thing is rolling slow now. Alright, let's try this. It's not going to be perfect, is it? Nope. Nice to meet you! Finally we can talk face to face! I was eager to meet you even when I was still just a million little flakes. Nice work rolling me up, bud. As you can see, I'm Snowboy. I won't last forever, so let's have some fun on this island while we can. Now listen, to thank you for making me, I want to share some knowledge about how to craft a special item. Check your Nook phone recipes for a frozen counter. Cool. Normally you can only get stuff like that when you make the most perfect version of me. Yeah. But it's my birthday today, and we're meeting for the first time. Those events are worth some celebration. Take a large snowflake too. It's required to craft the item. I've placed it with your belongings. Use it to make a special item of mine. Your snow crafting sensibilities are admirable. For your first snowfolk, I look pretty good. With just a little more practice, I'm sure you can build a perfect me. I hope you'll craft me again. I'll be monitoring your snowgrass. Maybe you'll make me with a better sense of humor next time. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I think we just... Yeah, I don't know. We'll work at it. It's one of those things where, like, once I get it, I've got it. But it takes a few tries to get it. Oh, that's right. All the weeds look different now, too. We got our little frosty winter weeds. Super fun. Okay, so yeah, train track is going to come down the hill and come back down here. But instead of going straight down this side of the island, let's take a look at the map. We're going to take a... detour. It's not even a detour, it's just the way the track is going to go. We're going to go to the left, and we're going to go, so the track is going to go a little ways away from the cliff, but down this side and all the way over to where Murphy's situation is. So this river is still in the way, but this is where his little Christmas tree farm situation is going to be. So it may even come over, like, how far over are we? Yeah, pretty far, but we're like in the middle of the second acre over. So that's kind of a perfect place for it to, this is where it's going to turn the corner and start going down again to turn around and go the other way. So we're going to put one of our little crosswalk signals here because this is where Murphy's stop is going to be. And he's going to have a place for people to get off the train for a little while if they want and then catch it again if they need to. Alright, so then the train's going to come down a ways and then it's going to go back to the right. Yeah, so it's going to come down off the cliff and then come left through that second row of acres and then come down to the third row of acres and it's going to head back this direction. Now, Nook's Cranny will obviously not be right here because it's going down near the dock. And the train is going to go straight over. And you know, maybe not straight over. We reserve the right to make any little zigzags that we want along the way. So it's going to come over here and kind of cross in front of the treehouse and then come down the edge of the island here and circle back. Hello, Fuchsia. Circle back to the train station here. So that is where it's going. And what I've done here in the very, very center is put our house. So our house is going to be in the middle of this track. It's going to go left above us and to the right back below us, but I have big plans for our little yard too. This is going to be something really special, so I'm excited to build it, but I'm not going to tell you, top secret. But you can see that the customizations to our house, and also you can see that I managed to plant our house right directly behind a tree in front of our door again. I have a talent for doing that on my islands, but yeah, that tree's gonna go. But we've got the pink roof, the pink house, the pink door, all the pink. So that's what our house looks like for the moment. And I think that's going to match what I've planned to do with it pretty well. So we'll probably keep it that way. Most likely. Alright, so then over here, yeah, it's gonna pass over here, and we have this kind of space too to figure out something to go in. And like I said, we've got 4 more villagers to place somewhere along the way. So the train track is gonna go behind Benjamin's house here and back down and around to the front and pass by there. until it gets back to this train station. So I thought we were going to be laying a little more track today, but so much of it is still kind of halfway undetermined. But you know where it's going now. And we can put in a little bit more of it right here. It's going to go straight across this, and we got to think of some fun things. Oh, actually I have a really good idea for like in front of the shopping area. On the other side, I was thinking that we would put, like, just have kind of, not like a boardwalk, because it's going to be this kind of floor, but it's just going to be like an outdoor walk situation thing with, like, popcorn machines and little places to sit, benches, and yeah, so all along the front of the track here is going to be just kind of a little boardwalk type thing, but not a boardwalk. If that makes sense. Alright. That's my third Raja Brook, so next time Flick comes, we can get a model. Okay, so we had a couple other things to drop over here, and one of them was this little cushion that looks like another package to put over here next to there. I wanted to use that one too, so it's super cute, super fun. There's Bertha doing some sweeping over here. Okay, ooh, we gotta craft our turnips too. What was in this? That's from a balloon. A bingo wheel, that's our second one of those. Alright, so let's put our little cute DIY table down here for a minute. I knew this was going to be a chaos type day. We just have a lot of random things to do. Ooh, and we still want to run over to Captain's Island too. Alright, oh, actually, hold on. Before we do this crafting, we have to put these in stacks of... They have to be in exact stacks to use for the crafting. So we're going to divide them into 10, and then they have to be in stacks of 30 for the crafting. I don't think you can even leave them in 10s. We might try it though, just to see. Oh wait, I just took up all of our spaces. Let's see if we can do this. Let's craft. What can we craft right now? Whoops. We want to craft a Senmaizuki barrel. Okay, we can do it. And I want to see if that used the stack of 30, or did it use up some of the 10s? Okay, it used the stack of 30. So now let's see if we can do it with some stacks of 10s. Or if it's telling us we don't have what we need. Yeah, see? That's so weird, right? They have to be in exact stacks of 30 to be able to craft that stuff. That is so weird to me. Alright, well, we're going to make our little stacks of 30 then. Oops. Okay, and we'll grab 10 and grab 10. And stack up this last stack. Okay, so now we can make some. That's the only thing I bought turnips for, just to craft these things. Okay, so here we go, yep. We can make 5 of them. And we gotta do it before the turnips go bad, because it's Thursday. And they only last a few more days. I don't want to forget. Oh, you know, I never noticed this little, like, thing that's hanging on the side of the workbench. Like a little toolbox that hangs on a peg there. Super cute, with a heart on it. Adorable. Okay, a couple more of these. Keep crafting. I don't know what we're going to do with these yet, but I'm sure they're going to fit in somewhere, so I just thought it'd be fun to have them since we got all the recipes. We'd go ahead and make some. Alright, so now we can make the double one. And we'll go ahead and make one of those. And then we can make some more of the double ones later if we need to, but I'm just going to make the one right now and hold on to the rest of those in case we decide the single ones are better. Then we won't have to buy more turnips. But let's put our shed down here for a second again. And put some stuff away. Alright, put all our little barrels away. Should we save this dung beetle to sell to Flake? Alright, bingo wheel. We'll put the large snowflake away. Oh, how did I miss a floating block in our pocket? Let's see, we gotta put this music in somewhere too. And there's a radio right there. Oh, whoop. Don't leave the storage shed behind. I'll get myself confused. You know what? I should catch some more of those little white butterflies too, because those are a very Kidcore little butterfly model, I feel like. There's a radio right here that's easier to get to. So we'll register stale cupcakes. I think I might have ordered a KK song today too, but it won't be here until tomorrow. Alright, so quick, let's get out of construction mode. Did we go in Abel's today? We gotta go see if there's anything fun in there today. We've got some Nook Miles too. Furniture freshener for all our customizing. Nice. And, oh, we went to our first birthday. Yay. We got some for that too. Untamed party animal. Oh, I think I did change our title, by the way. What is it right now? We gotta go to the second page for the passport now. We're an outdoorsy lass because we're out here building train tracks and stuff. Alright, so quick run into Abel's and then we'll head over to Cabins Island. Our first trip to Cabins Island. I think it is. Okay, the festive sweaters are in here today, and those are super cute, but I believe Kaylee gifted us one of those, so we won't have to buy one. Let's see, what fun stuff do we have in here? Oh, you know what? This is pretty kidcore. Let's get a pullover jacket in the pink and purple here. I bought some of these knit pants yesterday, so we don't need any of those. Let's see, what do we have for hats? The hats are pretty cute, but I think we can find cuter ones. And duck beak. I think we already have one of those too. Ooh, let's get some leggings. Maybe... Let's do yellow. That's not a color I'd normally pick. Oh wait, we almost forgot to look at the shoes. Alright, no, I don't think we need any of those. We'll purchase that stuff. I'm not going to wear it today. And I did start out talking to Sable every day, but like that's just a lot of dialogue to get through, and I feel like we have some pretty cute little patterns and we'll mostly be using custom codes on anything that we need that kind of pattern on. So we're just going to not do that with Sable. Ready to take a tour? Yes, we are. We're ready to go. Isn't it some kind of rule that you have to listen to the song on your first ride over? Maybe not. We'll listen to a little bit of it. He wants to sail around the whole world with you. We want to have some adventures too. Alright, but life has other plans, and the other plans are hurry up and take us to the island. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're here. Oh, and there's holly bushes. We might steal some of these, even though we bought a bunch. But yeah, coming to Cabins Island every day is definitely a way to get an extra DIY. So let's open that up. From our secret pen pal, Quinn. I did end up seeing Quinn on our hunt the other day. It was like, she was 3 or 4 after we shut down the stream. I know we had been talking about her because we saw the purple chicken. And I mistaked Celia for her. So we'll grab some of these holly bushes, cute little snow-covered holly bushes. We didn't get to place any of those today. I think we're pretty much like out of time. So we won't be able to do that today. So your first cabin island I feel like is always pretty unimpressive, but after this we should be able to run into ones with vegetables on them at least. We haven't been through too many seasonal things for us to run across islands like that. And I'm pretty sure that you have to have been through a heavy star shower in order to get the star islands. So I've been looking out for a heavy star shower because I really want to get our weather seeds so we know like when the good snow and all star showers and all those type of things are, because you know we like to collect the stars and catch Celeste when we can, and most of the time we're not playing at night, so we don't really come in and look for her. And if we know there's a star shower, then we can do that. Alright, there's not a rock over there. I'm gonna hit the rocks. I just want to try to find like something. I don't know. Oh, there's roses on this island too. Interesting. I'm pretty sure we have all the roses we need though. But that is because we haven't seen roses on Nook Miles Islands, right? We were just seeing hyacinth, which is our native flower. Were we seeing roses? You know what? I totally wasn't paying attention during the villager hunt the other day at what kind of flowers we were seeing. So maybe we were seeing roses. I don't know. Alright, I don't think I'm going to climb the hill or anything. That's plenty there. What is this? From a balloon we popped? A cartoonist set. Okay. Well, I'm going to head back to the island now. Alrighty, well, we're back. That was kind of all our little jobs and errands for the day. Obviously, we'll be working on things a little bit more, get a little more terraforming and placing of inclines and figuring things out to do. But yeah, back to doing builds tomorrow. I'm super excited to share with you guys all the ideas that I've got going on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while we talk about where the train's gonna go and all the exciting things that are gonna happen around it. A little bit of a chaotic day, busy day, but fun. And as always, I appreciate you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.